There is a reason why the human brain is hardwired the way it is. When you look back in history, our self-interest, being short-termed and craving for social status is what made us survive. So the question is, how can we use our short-termism to nudge us into behavior that does not have this destructive long-term effect? Or how can we harness this huge power of our self-interest to build status through modern forms of sustainable business models, shaping a new culture? So I believe we will see only a full uptake of the technological potential if we finally acknowledge, if we like it or not, the nature of us humans, of us human beings, and utilize it to build bridges between what motivates us, what drives us, and what we need to do to limit global warming to 1.5.
Tech can often be greenwashing. It's very easy to feel oneself like one is having an impact if one uses shiny new technology. And sometimes that is absolutely necessary and absolutely useful. Look, I'm an AI professor. I think that AI is really useful. But it's important to remember that just because one's using the shiny new technology doesn't mean that it's necessarily having a good impact. And it's great. It's also really good for distracting you from maybe lower tech ways that you might also have an impact. So I think it's really worth remembering that AI is not always necessary. One should try the lower tech solutions first, and then go on to using the higher tech solutions. And that will also help drive help you apply the AI in the ways that it can be most impactful. So going and making a smart building is really important if you're building a new building. But if you have an old building, insulating it properly is probably a lower technology, lower cost way to have a high impact.
Only a small minority of organizations, I think we gave the figure of 13 or 14% of organizations have been able to couple strong AI capabilities with concrete climate action and strategy. We need a collaboration between climate specialists, engineers, AI specialists, entrepreneurs. So I think the word ecosystem has been invented for the topic we are considering today. And governments, of course, to use our collective knowledge to make it happen. But I think people who are thinking, the way we are managing the energy in the future, think about decarbonization, think about digitization, and they think about decentralization. So it's all we call it the 3D strategy. And yes, AI is at the heart of decentralization. So yes, it will help, I would say, to micro manage the networks and the grid. So we come back to the first examples. So yes, it will be a strong lever in the future.